What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about each and every one of the scheme spotlight cards coming to college football 25 Ultimate Team. And I am super excited because my defensive scheme, I should say, the 3-3-5 type is featured in this. Now remember, for the LTDs, you can change their schemes, which is super important to note as well. First up, we start with an LTD running back, Micaiah Hughes from Tulane. 97 speed, 94 acceleration, 97 carrying, 97 trucking, 89 catching. Change direction at a 90 is troll. Remember, you can change the chemistry on him or the scheme on him. I just don't love this card, you know? And he's a power back, but I just don't know. Yes, he catches the ball well. His change of direction is just too low for my liking. Elijah Roberts up next, left end here, 92 speed, 94 acceleration, 96 block shed, gets after the quarterback. You can change the scheme, comes with the 3-4 scheme. Remember, these cards will get that ×2 boost for that scheme as well. So for Elijah Roberts, card's good. A really solid rush defensive end that's going to get after the quarterback in the game. Braylon Braxton up next, quarterback from Marshall, 95 speed, same as Drew Aller. The throwing stats look really solid. We'll see tomorrow exactly what those entail on CFB fan, but they look good. Remember, he is an LTD, so you can change the scheme on him. Card looks like one of the best quarterbacks in the game. We'll have to see his complete throwing stats, his player traits, all of those things. But Braylon Braxton looks like he has what it takes to be one of the better quarterbacks in the entire game. Keshawn Williams, wide receiver, spread chemistry. Weird. Offensive schemes, veer and shoot option. Weird. Is spread supposed to be in there as well? I don't know. But it says spread for Williams. Let's see. 96 speed, 96 middle route runner, 92 short, 93 deep. Good catching. Spread chemistry. That's what I run. See what the card looks like. And again, I like receivers that can run block as well. So we'll see what that is like. But the card definitely looks solid. Definitely looks like a card that definitely, that can play at a high level. Hopefully, and again, I love cards that fit my scheme, so hopefully we see more spread chemistry type of cards. Right tackle Blake Miller up next, veer and shoot. Chemistry, 97 strength is crazy. Pass blocking, run blocking, pretty balanced. Obviously, the power is better than the finesse, but a really solid right tackle. The problem for me is he doesn't fit my chemistry, but I do love strength on offensive linemen, so the 97 strength on Blake Miller definitely is solid, and is a card that if I ran the veer and shoot scheme, I probably would have Blake Miller on my squad. Henry Latovsky up next, option scheme from I'm not even gonna gross Nebraska. 96 strength, better pass blocker than run blocker, really solid in pass protection for sure. Run blocking, not horrible. It's just option scheme doesn't fit me. I don't know if there's anybody out there that's running an option scheme. I feel like that's very rare. Card is fine. I'm not going to sit here and hype the card up too much. Devin Van up next. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Hopefully that's close. 3-3-5, not 3-3-5 type like I was hoping for. Comes with a 91 speed, 95 acceleration, 94 block shed, good power moves, decent finesse moves, good tackler. He's fine. As far as the left end, I feel like we've got a lot of decent left ends in the game. David Van is one of them, though. He's a really solid card. If you do run that 3-3-5 chemistry, or 3-3-5 scheme, I should say, he's obviously going to be improved. Next up, another safety. And this is the card I've been waiting on. And let me tell you why. I've been waiting on a safety to fit my 3-3-5 tight chemistry, and I finally got one. Now, what I don't like is it says he's a run support safety. That's what I don't like. Okay, he's a free safety at 6 feet tall. So look at the stats. 96 speed, 96 acceleration, 91 zone. Pursuit, hit power are good. Now, the problem is coverage-wise, he leaves something to be desired. You know, coverage-wise, I wish these were better. We'll have to see what that change of direction is like tomorrow. Is he that great at the free safety position? No. The only reason I'm hyping him up is because he is that 3-3-5 tight, which obviously is what I run. I just wish coverage-wise he was just slightly better is really all I wish for. Now, again, see what the change of direction is like, because if the change of direction is a 94-95, I'll still probably run the card. But if you're not running the 3-3-5 tight scheme, there are better free safeties in the game. I mean, genuinely, I would not run Clary if you're not running that 3-3-5 tight scheme. Matt Salopek up next, okay, 92 speed, 94 acceleration, 95 block shed. Ew, dude, this card can't get after the quarterback whatsoever. 81 power moves, 80 finesse moves, yikes. And I know he's a right outside linebacker, but like, yikes, good block shed. We'll see what the zone coverage change direction stuff looks like. Doesn't get after the quarterback whatsoever, though. Again, if you want to drop him into coverage, be a run stopper, whatever. But I just wish the card got after the quarterback a little bit better. So who do I really like from this drop? I think Elijah Roberts is good. Braxton, I think is probably one of my favorite cards. Williams fits my spread scheme. I don't think he's great other than that. Blake Miller, a really complete right tackle in this game. Doesn't fit my scheme. Right guard, Latovsky. He's a solid pass blocker. Maybe the best pass protecting right guard in the game. David Van, not a whole lot of negative things I can say. I like balanced cards. I think you guys probably should at least notice that by now. I like cards that can do a lot of different things on the field. Van can do a lot of that. It can obviously a decent block shed, can get after the quarterback. Can't hate on him a whole ton. This is a card that I'm personally excited about. I just feel like right now we got a lot of good free safeties in the game, especially in recent memory. Like we've saw Downs, we've saw some other guys that are obviously really good. It just comes down to if you've got a scheme team, it makes things way more difficult. So people ask me all the time, Ty, are scheme teams worth it? My honest answer to you guys is no. I don't think scheme teams are worth it if you're trying to, make a complete team because you're spending a ridiculous amount of coins and then you're really limited on cards you can get. So for example, I'm just gonna use a guy as an example here. Like for example, let's look at a card like I gotta wait for this thing to continue going. But let's look at like Blake Miller. Okay. I mean, a really solid right tackle, I'd maybe use him, but again, he doesn't fit my scheme, so I can't. He's out the window. Let's say I like to throw the ball a lot. Latovsky is great, but because he doesn't fit my scheme, you can't use him. And so those are the really difficult things when it comes down to if you have a scheme team, you've got to try to find guys that fit your scheme, and it just makes things, in my opinion at least, way more difficult. So I am glad to see at least one spread scheme coming tomorrow offensively. Hopefully we see a lot more 3-3-5 tight defensive scheme cards because I need all of those cards. Even if I see one at like a 94 overall, but it's a good card, I'm not opposed to running them, especially at, like a defensive tackle type position, outside linebacker, depending on their stats. I'm not opposed to that whatsoever. But you guys need to let me know your thoughts on each and every one of these cards coming tomorrow in College Football 25 Ultimate Team. Which of these cards do you guys think are good? Which of these cards fit your scheme? And again, which of these cards are you guys excited about? Do you think this quarterback is going to be the new quarterback one? Because I didn't spend a whole ton of time talking about him. But, I mean, the amount of quarterbacks with 95 speed, you're looking at one other one, and it's Drew Aller. So, if his accuracy stats are good, if his player traits are good, he could be QB1 come tomorrow in cut. Let me know your thoughts. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.